Time is the one thing we all experience, but understand so little. What if everything you think about time, your past, your future, the present moment, is completely wrong? What if the way you chase time, plan time, or even fear time is based on a fundamental misunderstanding that has haunted humanity for centuries? Today, we dive deep into the mind of one of the greatest philosophers of all time, Augustine of Hippo, who confronted these questions head-on and offered a radical insight that could change how you live forever. Augustine lived nearly 1,600 years ago, yet his reflections on time remain shockingly relevant and profound. In his famous work, Confessions, he admits that time is both familiar and elusive, something we all feel but struggle to define. He writes, "What then is time? If no one asks me, I know what it is. If I wish to explain it to him who asks, I do not know." This paradox strikes at the heart of our modern confusion about time. We live by clocks and calendars, by schedules and deadlines, but at heart, time slips through our fingers like smoke. For Augustine, the problem wasn't just about measuring seconds or hours. It was about the very nature of time itself. He noticed that the past is gone, the future is not yet here, and the present, the only moment that truly exists, is fleeting and almost impossible to grasp. How can we truly live in the present if it vanishes immediately? Try to hold it. How can we understand a concept that seems to exist nowhere? This leads Augustine to a profound conclusion. Time is not an external reality, but a product of the human mind. It exists only because we remember the past, anticipate the future, and experience the fleeting present. Our consciousness creates time, and this subjective experience shapes the way we live our lives. This insight challenges the modern obsession with saving time or making the most of every moment as if time were a resource separate from ourselves. Consider this. When you reminisce about a childhood memory, the past becomes vivid, alive inside your mind. When you worry about a future event, it feels real and immediate. But both the memory and the anticipation happen right now, in the present moment of your mind. So, Augustine's argument disrupts the ordinary idea that time flows like a river outside us. Instead, it's a dynamic interplay of our mind's past, present, and future. Now, what does this mean for how you live? If time is a mental construct, then the anxiety about running out of time or wasting time might be an illusion fueled by a misunderstanding. It also means the key to living fully isn't controlling external time, but mastering your inner experience, the beginning of it. This is why mindfulness, meditation, and reflective practices resonate deeply with Augustine's philosophy. They help everyone's awareness in the eternal now. But Augustine didn't stop there. He saw time as intimately connected to eternity. To him, eternity is not endless time, but a state beyond time altogether, a timeless now that encompasses everything. This eternal now is where true reality resides, beyond the fleeting moments we chase. And spirituality, he believed, is about aligning your mind and soul with this eternal dimension. Imagine how liberating this could be. Realizing that the pressure to always be productive, to always plan, or to fix your past mistakes can loosen. Instead, you can start to inhabit time differently, as a flow of self-contained moments connected to a deeper, timeless reality. Augustine's view also has powerful ethical implications. If the present moment is where life truly unfolds, then your choices and actions here and now matter most. The past, with all its regrets, cannot be changed. The future, with its uncertainties, is not guaranteed. What you do in this moment shapes your character and your destiny. This focus on the present cultivates responsibility, presence, and intentional living. Think about how many people live grasping between regrets of what they could have done and fears of what might happen, missing the power of this very moment. Augustine's philosophy invites you to break free from that trap and rediscover the freedom to live fully in the now. But this isn't just abstract philosophy, it has practical effects on mental health and well-being. Anxiety, after all, is often about the future, fears of failure, loss, or pain. Depression can be tied to the past, memories of loss or trauma. Augustine's insights encourage a different way of engaging with these feelings, to identify that they arise in your present consciousness, but do not define your entire existence. By training your awareness to embrace the fleeting present, you create space to heal and transform. You build resilience, not by controlling time, but by accepting its fluidity and the mind's role in shaping your experience. So, what if the secret to mastering time isn't about getting more hours in the day, but relating to changing your relationship with time itself? What if you could see time not as an enemy to beat, but as a partner in your journey of growth and meaning? Augustine's reflections invite you to reimagine time as a sacred dance of memory, attention, and anticipation. A dance that can learn to lead rather than be led by. Also, this dance, you find a glimpse of eternity, a glimpse of a life lived with depth and wisdom. Let's take Augustine's insight even further. If time is not something out there, but a phenomenon created in the human soul, then our obsession with controlling time, being efficient, being on schedule, optimizing every minute, becomes a kind of illusion. It's not the time we're managing. It's ourselves. Our thoughts, our fears, our desires. The real battle is internal. This idea finds unexpected support in modern neuroscience. Studies show that our perception of time fluctuates with our emotional state. Time flies when you're fully engaged. It drags when you're anxious or bored. Trauma can distort time completely. And mindfulness, applying attention to the present moment, has been shown to recalibrate our sense of time, anchoring us more fully in the now. In other words, what Augustine intuited 1,600 years ago, that time is a function of the mind, is being validated today by science. But we've forgotten this. We treat time as a taskmaster. We rush through moments, waiting for the next one to bring happiness. We live in anticipation of success, of relief, of something better. But the present, we abandon it, and yet the present is all we ever truly have. Augustine believed that the eternal now, the divine realm beyond past and future, managed to be touched through contemplation. In silence, in stillness, in moments of spiritual awakening, we catch a glimpse of eternity, not by running faster through life, but by stopping, by listening, by being. This is why spiritual traditions worldwide, from Christian mysticism to Buddhist meditation, all point toward the same paradox. To find real freedom, you must stop trying to escape the present. You must surrender to it. Time, as Augustine saw it, is not just a concept. It's a mirror of the soul. And if your soul is scattered, stuck in the past, anxious about the future, then time worldwide becomes fragmented. You feel lost, unanchored, always chasing, not at all arriving. But when you return to the now, fully, honestly, something changes. You're no longer running from the past. You're no longer bargaining with the future. You're just here. And this here-ness is powerful. It's where insight happens. At what place does love happen? Where life happens. Augustine's reflections also challenge our obsession with legacy, the desire to be remembered, to make our mark, to live on after we die. He would say, "Why are you so concerned with how others will remember your name in a future you'll never see? Eternity is not about being remembered. It's about being present to something beyond time, right now. And that's the real challenge. Can you let go of the need to measure your life in years and start measuring it in depth, in awareness, in connection? Because time will pass. This is not up for debate. What is up to you is how you meet it. Will you let it slip by while you're looking elsewhere? Or will you have the courage to meet it face to face, moment by moment? Augustine's philosophy offers a radical kind of freedom. Not the freedom to do anything at any time, but the freedom to be in time, consciously. To live not in reaction to time, but in relationship with it. So the next time you check the clock, remember this: you are not late. You are not behind. You are not running out of time. You are right here. And here is where everything unfolds, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Now, what do you think? Is Augustine right? Is time just a trick of the mind, or is there something real in how we feel it pass? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear how you experience time. Do you live in the moment? Or does time feel like something always slipping away? And if this video helped you see time in a new light, if it shifted something in you, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more philosophical deep dives like this. Remember, you are not your past. You are not your future. You are this moment, and that's enough. Live it well.